In a world filled with constant distractions and uncertainties, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a beacon of timeless wisdom. This wisdom, though ancient, is incredibly relevant in our modern lives, providing a framework to navigate the complexities and challenges we face daily. Stoicism, which originated in Greece over 2,000 years ago, provides practical tools for navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace. The teachings of great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus have stood the test of time, offering insights that are as applicable today as they were in ancient times. The Stoics believed in focusing on what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and finding strength in adversity. This mindset helps us to remain calm and composed, even when faced with life's inevitable storms. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming emotionless. Instead, it teaches us to manage our emotions effectively, preventing them from controlling our thoughts and actions. By practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, we can better understand our emotional responses and learn to navigate them with wisdom. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature. Virtue, for the Stoics, is the highest good and the key to a fulfilling life. It involves living with integrity, courage, and wisdom. By aligning ourselves with these principles, we can cultivate inner peace and live more fulfilling lives. The practice of Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our values and actions, ensuring that we live in accordance with our highest ideals. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. This inner contentment is achieved by focusing on our own thoughts and actions, rather than being swayed by external events. They understood that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control our reactions to those events. This understanding empowers us to maintain our composure and find peace, even in the midst of chaos. This powerful idea forms the foundation of Stoic philosophy. By embracing this principle, we can develop a resilient mindset that allows us to thrive in any situation. By focusing on our own thoughts, beliefs, and actions, we can find tranquility and purpose even in the midst of chaos. This inward focus helps us to stay grounded and centered, no matter what life throws our way. Today, Stoicism is experiencing a resurgence in popularity as people from all walks of life discover its timeless wisdom and practical applications. The principles of Stoicism are being embraced by individuals seeking to lead more meaningful and balanced lives. From CEOs and athletes to artists and entrepreneurs, people are turning to Stoicism for guidance on how to live with greater purpose, resilience, and fulfillment. This ancient philosophy continues to inspire and guide us, offering a path to a more thoughtful and intentional way of living. At the heart of Stoicism lies the dichotomy of control, a simple yet profound principle that can transform the way we approach life. This principle states that some things are within our control, while others are not. We have control over our thoughts, beliefs, judgments, actions, and reactions. However, we have no control over external events such as the weather, the economy, or the actions of others. The Stoics believe that much of our suffering stems from our tendency to focus on things outside our control. We worry about the future, dwell on the past, and become anxious about things we cannot change. This misplaced focus drains our energy and prevents us from taking action where it truly matters. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we can shift our attention to what we can influence. We can choose our thoughts, cultivate positive emotions, and take responsibility for our actions. This shift in focus empowers us to create positive change in our lives and the world around us. When we accept that we cannot control everything, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and anxiety. We can then direct our energy towards what truly matters, living a virtuous life, pursuing our goals, and making a positive contribution to society. The Stoics had a unique perspective on adversity. They saw it not as something to be feared or avoided, but as an opportunity for growth and development. They believed that challenges and setbacks are an inevitable part of life, and that we can use them to strengthen our minds and spirits. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote encapsulates the Stoic view of adversity. Obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones on the path to growth. When we face challenges, we develop resilience, resourcefulness, and determination. We learn to adapt to changing circumstances, overcome obstacles, and emerge stronger on the other side. The Stoics believe that adversity is the fire in which our character is forged. Instead of viewing adversity as a negative experience, the Stoics encouraged us to embrace it as an opportunity for learning and growth. By reframing our perspective on challenges, we can transform them from sources of suffering into catalysts for positive change. Section 4. Amor fati, embracing your fate. Amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate, is a central concept in Stoicism. This philosophy encourages us to not only accept but to love everything that happens in our lives. It represents the Stoic ideal of accepting and embracing everything that happens in life, both good and bad, as part of a larger cosmic plan. This acceptance is not about passive surrender but about active engagement with our reality. This acceptance doesn't imply passivity or resignation but rather a deep understanding that everything happens for a reason, even if we don't fully comprehend it at the time. It's about finding the silver lining in every cloud and recognizing the hidden benefits in our struggles. The Stoics believed that everything in the universe is interconnected and governed by a divine logos or reason. This logos is the rational structure of the universe, a guiding principle that ensures everything happens as it should. Therefore, every event, no matter how seemingly insignificant or tragic, has its place in the grand scheme of things. Each moment is a thread in the vast tapestry of existence, contributing to the overall beauty and complexity of life. By embracing amor fati, we align ourselves with this cosmic order and find peace in knowing that everything unfolds as it should. This alignment brings a profound sense of tranquility and purpose. Practicing amor fati requires a shift in perspective. It demands that we look at our lives through a lens of acceptance and gratitude, even when faced with adversity. Instead of resisting or resenting what happens to us, we can choose to accept it with grace and even gratitude. This shift can transform our experiences, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. This acceptance allows us to find meaning and purpose, even in the most challenging of circumstances. It empowers us to see every challenge as a chance to develop resilience and strength. Embracing amor fati doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to improve our lives or the world around us. On the contrary, it encourages us to take action with a sense of calm and purpose, knowing that we are part of a larger plan. It simply means that we accept the present moment as it is, without attachment to outcomes. This detachment from specific results frees us from unnecessary stress and anxiety. By letting go of our need to control everything, we can find true freedom and inner peace. This freedom allows us to live more fully and authentically, embracing each moment with open arms and an open heart. Section 5. The 4 Stoic Virtues, Pillars of a Strong Mind. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues as essential for living a good and fulfilling life: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues are not just abstract concepts but practical guides that can be applied in our daily lives to achieve a sense of inner peace and purpose. These virtues represent the foundation of a strong and virtuous character, guiding our thoughts, actions, and interactions with the world. By embodying these principles, we can navigate life's complexities with greater ease and clarity. Wisdom. Wisdom for the Stoics involved understanding the nature of the world and our place within it. It is about seeing things as they truly are without the distortions of personal bias or emotional turmoil. It meant living in accordance with reason and seeking knowledge throughout our lives. Wisdom encourages us to be lifelong learners, always open to new insights and perspectives. Wisdom is the ability to discern between what is true and false, what is important and unimportant, and to make sound judgments based on reason and experience. It is the compass that helps us navigate the complexities of life with a clear and steady mind. Justice. Justice encompasses treating others with fairness, honesty, and respect. It is about recognizing our shared humanity and acting in ways that uphold the dignity and rights of all individuals. It meant recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every human being, and acting in a way that benefits the common good. Justice calls us to be fair and equitable in our dealings, ensuring that our actions contribute to the well-being of others. Justice is the virtue of righteousness, fairness, and equity, guiding us to treat others as we would like to be treated. It is the foundation of a harmonious and just society where everyone is given their due. Courage, for the Stoics, was not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. It is about facing our fears head-on and not allowing them to paralyze us. It meant facing challenges with bravery and resilience, even when faced with adversity. Courage empowers us to take risks and pursue our goals, even when the path is fraught with difficulties. Courage is the virtue of facing our fears and doing what is right, even when it is difficult. It is the strength to stand up for our beliefs and values, even in the face of opposition. Temperance. Temperance involved moderation and self-control in all aspects of life. It is about finding the right balance and avoiding the extremes that can lead to harm or imbalance. It meant finding balance in our desires and pleasures, avoiding excesses, and living in a way that promotes inner harmony. Temperance teaches us to enjoy life's pleasures without becoming enslaved by them. Temperance is the virtue of self-discipline, moderation, and balance, guiding us to live in a way that is healthy and sustainable. It helps us to maintain control over our impulses and desires, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The Stoics believed that by cultivating these virtues, we could live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. These virtues are not just ideals to aspire to, but practical tools that can help us navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. These virtues provide a framework for making ethical decisions, navigating challenges, and living in harmony with ourselves and others. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we can build a strong and resilient mind, capable of facing whatever life throws our way.